And close your eyes and sit back and breathe freely. Let go of all your worries, tensions, and emotions, and focus on the word peace for a few moments. Peace. Now imagine you are back at the large pool of beautiful sacred springs. Behind these springs are trees with luscious green leaves. The crystal clear water of the springs is sparkling in the sunshine. In the middle of the pool, you see little fountains spurting at the surface of the pool. These fountains come from water that has flowed from below the earth to the surface of the pool. Look at the gentle little fountains as they emerge from the unseen to the seen. The water in the sparkling pool is relatively calm despite these little fountains. Look at how pure this water is. You can see the little rocks at its bottom. Feel the energy of these springs and let it flow through your being. Take a moment and connect with these sacred springs and feel their energy and let it flow through your being. And now you repeat the words, by the sacred springs, by the sacred springs. Repeat these words in your mind for a few moments. By the sacred springs. By the sacred spring. Now imagine a soft mist moving very slowly from the left side of the springs towards the right. It keeps moving to the right very slowly until it is directly in front of the springs. And then it stops moving. You take a couple of steps forward until you are right next to this mist. You can see the springs behind it because it is not so dense. You then get this beautiful fragrance of sandalwood, a divine fragrance. And you realize that the mist is, in fact, sandalwood smoke. You inhale its sacred fragrance that uplifts your soul. Take a moment and bask in this beautiful sacred setting of the springs amid sandalwood smoke. And take in the fragrance of the sandalwood smoke. And you now repeat, and the sandalwood smoke, and the sandalwood smoke. Repeat these words for a few moments. You now repeat, by the sacred springs and sandalwood smoke, I invoke spiritual growth. Invoke spiritual growth. Let these words anchor deep within your being. Invoke spiritual growth. Repeat these words for a few moments. Invoke spiritual growth. Invoke spiritual growth. And now you repeat, growth by the grace of nature, the provider of all. Nature, the provider of all. Let these words anchor deep within your being. Nature, the provider of all. Repeat these words for a few moments. Nature, the provider of all. By the sacred springs and sandalwood smoke, I invoke spiritual growth. Growth by the grace of nature, the provider of all. By the sacred springs and sandalwood smoke, I invoke spiritual growth. Growth by the grace of nature, the provider of all. Repeat this invocation once more in your mind. And you can anchor this thought, and you can remain consciously anchored in spiritual growth by repeating the words, I am growing spiritually. I am growing spiritually. I am growing spiritually. Growing spiritually. You may open your eyes.